everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back for my last video of my wishlist top 5 series. Lucky last is my wish list of vintage pens that I would love to one day have in my collection. Like all the other videos, these are in no particular order, but the first one I feel like is pretty well known, and that is a Parker 51. This is just a classic vintage pen, and one that I would love to own one day. I really like the one that's got like a burgundy body and the gold cap, but really even like one in black would be great. I just think it's a classic pen that I would love. That's the burgundy one down the bottom. Because this is the last video in this series, I decided to go crazy, and my pictures have like colored backgrounds. Hopefully you can read the sarcasm in my voice there. But anyway, that is a pen I would really love. Next up is another Parker pen, and that is a Parker Vacuumatic. I would love the celluloid ones that have that like striped pattern to them in the green, but I think the green pen is actually technically called something else. I actually have a knockoff version. It's a vintage knockoff, which I'm just grabbing out of my tin here. People on Facebook were helping me out. We think it's either a Japanese or Indian, I think, vintage knockoff of the Parker Vac, but that green pattern is what I would love to one day have. I actually did see on the Facebook, the Fountain Pen Australia Facebook group, someone was selling one, and I really wanted to get it, but I need to save up for these things, so you never know. I don't think it's sold yet. Maybe by the time I have the money for it, if it's still there, it was meant to be. Otherwise, I'll have to wait until another one comes along. Number 3 on my list is a Pilot Custom black stripe pen. I love all the Pilot vintage pens, the ones especially that are kind of metal, like the stainless steel pens. I think it's stainless steel, but anyway, I just think that's a really gorgeous looking pen, and one I would love to have. I don't know why, it's kind of got like almost like an 80s vibe to it, but I just really like it. Next up is the vintage version of a pen I already have, which is the Pilot Elite or Pilot E95S. The vintage version with that checkerboard, again, metal cap is incredible, but really any vintage Pilot Elite I would love to have in my collection. Number 5 is another much loved vintage pen, which is the Pelikan 140. I think this is a pretty classic vintage pen that people love, and I would love to have it in that green body on my list, in my collection as well. If I can add in, because it's the last video, another one, I haven't written it down, but as I'm doing the voiceover, I'm just going to be sneaky and add it in. The Pilot, is it the MU or M90? The Pilot pen that doesn't have a separate nib and section. It's all one piece of metal. Oh my golly gosh, what an incredible looking pen. I think it's the Pilot M90. Do you love how I like add things in, but then I don't know the correct names? I'm just kind of speaking off the cuff and on very little sleep. But anyway, anyone who loves vintage pens or pens in general will know the pen I'm talking about. It's so incredible. They are also very, very expensive. So it's almost like a vintage grail pen. Anyway, that is the end of my wish list top 5 series and the vintage pens I would love to have in my collection one day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this series. If there's other top 5 lists you want me to create, definitely let me know, because I really enjoy doing them. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you could hit like and subscribe, that would be great, and I'll speak to you guys again soon. Bye.